watching my video. Welcome to my channel. I'm pretty much making this video because I've gotten a lot of questions as to how did I get my hair to grow this long? What did I do? What are some tips? So I'm basically going to talk about all that in this video. So yeah, please give it a like. Hey guys, so I'm going to jump right in with this video. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. So starting off when I was little, I always had 4C hair. Still have 4C hair now. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, that's when I got my first perm. Just to kind of make my hair more manageable and whatnot. So my mom, my grandmother, they pretty much did my hair for me and took care of my hair. It wasn't until about the 5th grade when I took over and started doing like the daily maintenance on my hair. So they would still like wash my hair for me and blow dry it for me. But then I would style my hair when it came to like going to school. I would put my hair in like a ponytail. There were times when I would like put twists in it, wear it down, like that whole thing. However, when I was doing that, I wasn't really taking good care of my hair. Like I would comb my hair, but I don't think I was really like combing it out very good. I wasn't really moisturizing it like I should, which my hair ended up being very, very dry. I want to say about 7th or 8th grade is when I fully took over and started doing my hair. So that means I would wash my hair, blow dry it myself, flat iron it myself, and then I would just style it on a regular basis all on my own. But when I was doing that, like I'd flat iron my hair, but I wasn't using a heat protector on my hair, which added to heat damage. I was moisturizing my hair as much as well, so you can kind of imagine how that went. And so I did that all the way up through high school, early college years, and I would flat iron my hair a lot too, by the way. Like I would try to flat iron it, I would curl it, I would put crimps in it, maybe about 2 to 3 times a week. Like it was bad. Like the damage was bad. My hair was starting to get shorter and shorter and shorter. So just to give you an idea lengthwise how it was whenever my mom would take care of my hair, I had pretty much like waist length hair. I'll see if I can find some pictures to insert, or just like shoulder, waist length I want to say. And then my hair would eventually get shorter and shorter and shorter all the way up until like about here. So throughout high school and in college. So it wasn't until 2012 when I was 22 when I decided that I want to go natural. I want to give the natural thing a try. I wanted to do it, but I knew I didn't want to do a big chop. Like I was scared to have short hair. I wasn't sure how I was going to look. I've always had kind of sort of mid-length hair. And so I was just very nervous about doing a big chop. So I didn't do a big chop, but what I did do is I transitioned. So some of the things that I would do when I was transitioning with my hair is I would do Bantu knots. So I would like moisturize my hair at that time, and I would put the Bantu knots in at night. I'd wake up the next day, undo the knots, and just kind of wear it in like a curly wig style. I would also do braid outs. So once again, braid it the night before, wake up the next day, unbraid it, and just wear it out like that. So do that for a while, and I would slowly start to cut off the straight pieces of hair that I had to get until I got more to my curly pattern. And there were also times when I was still flat iron my hair, wear it straight, no heat protector, just out there just doing whatever, which added to this damage. I was also trying keratin treatments. I'm sorry, I was about to say texturizers, but keratin treatments as well. Just different chemicals I was putting on my hair. But it wasn't really helping with getting a good curl pattern and me going natural. So in 2017, end of 2017, I decided I wanted to dye my hair blonde. Now, mind you, before that, I had dyed my hair in the past, like my early college years, and I would use a box dye. You know, not really knowing what I was doing, but I was just, I want this color, so I'm going to get a box dye, I'm going to dye it myself. And I've done that a few times. Don't recommend doing if you don't know what you're doing. So I would do that. But this time I decided I'm going to go to the salon because I wanted a honey blonde color, and I knew that I would probably have to bleach it to get it to that color. So I went ahead, I did that, heat damage, just all damage and all. Got my hair bleached blonde, or the honey blonde color. And it was cute and everything, but my hair was so dry. I felt like that the bleach and the color kind of like made it even more dry, so to speak. My hair was dry. It was breaking off. Me trying to transition to natural wasn't really working that good because I had heat damage and I had different curl patterns in my hair. So by the time February 2018 rolls around, I decided, you know what? I really, really want to take better care of my hair. I want to go on a healthy hair journey, but I need to actually learn what to do with my hair. So at that point, I got on YouTube and I would find videos of people whose hair texture matched my hair texture, like the inside hair texture of mine. And I would just watch their videos. I would watch their videos. I would try out different routines. There was a lot of trial and error, I'll be honest. And it took me a minute to find out what really worked for me. But once I did, I noticed a difference in my hair over time. So one of the things that I did was I would wash my hair once a week. And right after I washed it, as soon as I came out of the shower after washing it, I would put a leave-in conditioner in. I would put my moisturizer in, and I would put oil and some gel in. And what I would do is I would finger coil my hair. And it took me about 45 minutes to an hour or so to do my whole head. Like it took some time. But I liked it though. I liked the end result. I liked the way it looked. And once I did that, I didn't have to do a lot of maintenance throughout the week with it. So basically, when I would get home or get ready to go to sleep, I put my bonnet on and I go to sleep. I wake up the next day, take my bonnet off, spray a little water on my hair. If I felt my hair needed some moisturizer, I'd put a little moisturizer in my hand, rub it in like this while it's still in finger coils, and just kind of poof it out a little bit and go on about my day. I would wear it down in the finger coils, so to speak. And that worked for me. It was low maintenance, and I was not detangling my hair every day. That's the key. I didn't detangle it every day. So that worked for me, and I did that for roughly 10 months with no heat. Just just coiling, finger detangling, and then coming with a comb after that whenever it was wash day. Did that, and then I finally flat out of my hair in December of 2018, and it was nice. It was beautiful. It was thick. And when I washed it again, the curls reverted right back. I didn't have heat damage. I also used a heat protector when I did flat iron at that time too. So making progress. So that worked for me. So I started to maintain that routine. And so it wasn't until, so once I started doing that, I noticed my hair would grow. It was growing, it was healthier, and I liked it. So now I'm gonna go straight into the tips, which I kind of touched on one of them already, which is just finger detangling whenever I wash my hair. So I didn't detangle it every day. I just finger detangle it right before I washed it. That was it. Low maintenance, low manipulation is what also I feel helped my hair to thrive and to grow. And I try to leave it alone. I try not to keep my hands in there. I'm touching my hair a lot now as I'm talking to you guys. But one of the things I used to do a lot is I would just like touching my hair and feel it and whatnot. But no, I had to learn to leave my hair alone and just keep my hands out of it. And just low manipulation styles. Whenever I would wear it straight, if I was sitting in a chair like I am now, I wouldn't sit all the way back in the chair. I would try to have good posture and sit up so I can keep my ends from rubbing against the back of the chair. Same thing as if I was in the car driving. If I was wearing my hair down that day, I would put my hair up in a clip whenever I was getting in the car and drive, and then I'd take it down whenever I got to where I needed to be, just so I can protect my ends and keep them from rubbing up against things. Which leads me to my next tip, is just protecting your ends. Keeping them moisturized, keeping them protected, cutting off the dead ends. You know, that was one of the things I struggled with in the past, is I wanted to hold on to whatever length I got. But as I've learned, just cut the dead ends off. Just, it's so much better. Your hair is healthier. It looks thicker instead of thinner. My hair would be a different length, and I just noticed it was so much better when I cut the ends off. Cut them off, protect them, leads to length retention. And in terms of cutting my hair, I don't really cut my hair very often. I cut my hair like every 6 months. I'll cut like maybe an inch or 2 or 3 off if need be every 6 months. I don't do it too often because I don't see the retention when I do that. You know, some stylists will say cut your hair every 6 to 8 weeks for healthy hair and for it to grow. And I was doing that at one point, but I was not seeing any growth. So this is just something that works for me. I do not cut my hair all the time. Now, granted, if I'm wearing my hair in a straight state and I look at my ends and I'm starting to see a little split or whatever, I'll go ahead and dust my ends off. You know, no biggie. I don't cut much. I just dust it off if need be. You know, I'm all about getting rid of those dead ends. But my actual cuts I do every 6 months, and that seemed to work for me and help with my length retention. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm also looking at my notes so I can make sure I stay on track. Another thing that I wish I would have understood a long time ago is that there are, in my opinion, no miracle product out there to literally make your hair grow longer faster. And so a lot of times I feel like different products will like push that. Oh, it's guaranteed to make your hair grow. You'll see hair growth here and there. No, I don't believe there's a miracle product for it. And I became a product junkie at one point. I would buy almost anything that talked about hair growth just because I wanted my hair to grow. And it has so many products. It is just insane. I do feel that it's very important to have a good moisturizer and a good oil, because when your hair is moisturized, oiled, it's going to help with length retention. It's going to help your hair stay healthy. So I do believe you do need a good moisturizer. But as for a product that's going to help your hair grow, I don't feel that there is a miracle product out there. I'm just being honest. This is just my opinion. I'm not a cosmetologist. This is just what worked for me. I'm just telling you my tips here. But lastly, something that I learned that I feel helped me greatly is patience. Have patience. Patience is key. It takes time for your hair to grow, you know, and if you're constantly stressing about it, constantly looking, checking to see like, it's long yet? Did it grow? Let it grow? Like, and it's okay to check your hair. I'm not saying don't check your length, but give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give your hair time. It takes time to grow. And that's honestly one of the biggest takeaways, is just giving myself grace and letting it grow. So those are pretty much my tips. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you like this video, you know, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Have a blessed one.